This week's Spontaneanation is sponsored by SimpliSafe. Home security has never been this easy. With other companies, it's a huge hassle. Aggressive sales guys, bloated monthly fees, and long-term contracts. Don't get locked in. SimpliSafe is different. Go online to simplysafepaul.com and check the price tag. SimpliSafe is way less than the quotes the other guys will give you. A few days later, SimpliSafe is on your doorstep and up and running in 30 minutes. Now your home is safe, protected by award-winning 24/7 professional monitoring. And it's only $15 a month, half what the big guys charge, and there's no contract or commitments. Protect your home with the alarm I trust. Go to simplysafepaul.com. My listeners get an exclusive 10% off. simplysafepaul.com.
I welcome ye, all of ye, and even little ye. Welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. That last person I mentioned, well, he's me. Hello, friends. It's so nice to have you listen to me again. How do I know you're listening to me? I just know. I can feel it. I'm very sensitive. Do you know why? I got a bunch of chemicals thrown in my eyes. You wouldn't know it, but I'm totally sightless. But all the rest of my senses, super enhanced. So I can not only hear you listening to me, which is fairly a quiet experience. That's right. I have also developed a new kind of grammar that regular people don't understand. Guys, my fondest wish for you is to get some chemicals thrown in your eyes, to lose your sight, and to develop heightened senses and new grammar. Let's see, what else did I get? A sweater! It was presented to me by the creator of the chemicals. He said, hey, I feel awful sorry about taking away your sight. I didn't tell him about the enhanced senses. That's not his business. And this guy needs to feel a little bad. Do you know what? Can I say this to anyone who accidentally throws chemicals or on purpose does it? More the new grammar. If somehow you're responsible for chemicals getting in someone's eyes and their sight being taken away, even though they get all the stuff and sweaters, it's not good. And you should feel bad about it. You should be able to say, I apologize. I should not have thrown chemicals in your eyes. I wouldn't want that done to me. I am a devout Christian. You have to say all this. Scripture tells us, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And that includes eye chemicals. Paul, what about chemicals made for your eyes, like eye drops? Okay, I'm sick of this gotcha listening. Everything I'm saying makes sense, and I'm making good points. Oh, I wish I was delivering this speech in the rain, like really selling it, and somebody was filming it on their phone, iPhone, Android, whatever. Flip phone. Some flip phones had video capability. It was bad. But I'm not here to condemn flip phones. That's for the people that will come after me. Who are they? Oh, you'll find out. What I'm here to do, in addition to the dressing down of the eye chemical throwers, or you know what? You think there's a loophole. Even if you lovingly place chemicals on someone's eyes. No loopholes, dudes. The reason I'm here is, number one, obviously, I have emotional problems and I need strangers to love me. But I assume you know that. Number two is to welcome you to this show, Spontaneanation. This is just some fun nonsense. That's Eban Schletter on the piano. You hear him? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to interview somebody. We're going to have a chat. Then, me and some other emotionally ill people
We're going to do some improv. We're going to create a story. One continuous story. Based on anything that's been said here today. Will eye chemical throwers make an appearance? Who knows? You do if you fast forward. Or just listen in regular time. You know what? Yeah, listen. If you listen in regular time, you'll know. If you fast forward, unless at the very end I say, and sharp-eared listeners will notice we did talk about eye chemicals. But you don't know at what point that's going to happen. You don't know where. Guys, you don't have the time codes. Stop pretending that you do in front of company. All right. Folks, it is time for me to introduce this episode's guest. This gentleman, star of stage, screen, film, also a screen, if we're honest. I mean, nobody's a film star just from canisters of film that no one ever sees. That would be something. Someone who's so charismatic, even just in the film can, like, that guy's a star. He plays Masters on Masters of Sex. It's Michael Sheen. Michael, hello.
Hello. Oh, thank God I can speak. I've been sitting here listening to this.
Were there that's how everyone
unable
else
to speak.
Did you feel, were there things that you wanted to say?
I so desperately wanted to come in on the film quibble.
Sure, absolutely.
I do want to say that the next movie that I am starring in will be screened on the scum on top of a cup of very old tea.
That's film.
Just that film.
That's film.
It's a whole new market that hasn't been tapped.
Now, some people don't like these round screens.
These round screens?
Well, if it's on a cup of tea.
Oh, in a cup of tea, yeah.
Unless, have they developed rectangular mugs?
In the theatre, we've been doing stuff in the round for many a year.
Oh,
but film is yet
words, you
to
guys.
Move into that area.
That area.
And also sailors are much happier with it. It's much more like a porthole that they see the world going by outside all the time. They're much more comfortable, sailors.
How many sailors, since the invention of film, have said, I wish there were round movies?
Exactly.
Yeah. Michael, I have a question for you.
Yes.
From our previous guest. Ooh. This guest asks, what animal would you save from extinction if you could? Now, that could either mean one that's on its way out now, or one that is already dead and gone.
Well, at this point, I would like to do my superficial answer that I'm not going to go anywhere with, because I know what I'm going to talk about here. I've already decided.
Okay, good.
But I would like to say,
this is a first for us.
First of all, I would like to save man. Putting that aside,
right?
Although only after I've introduced hunting man in wildlife safari scenarios, like The Greatest Game.
So you would like to, well, The Most Dangerous Game, obviously.
Yes. No, I'm talking about the other story.
Oh, sure.
That I wrote when I was 14 in school.
The Greatest Game.
That was called The Greatest Game.
Right.
Yeah.
But same idea of hunting man.
Essentially.
So if I read you correctly, you're saying you would like to first bring mankind to the brink of extinction through hunting.
Exactly.
And then at the last second, pull them back.
Exactly. Okay. Because ultimately, I am all about control. I want to. It's like when you have your sister who's 3 years younger than you.
Of course, I do.
And you pin her down on a Saturday morning before your parents are awake yet.
Yeah.
And you spit and let the spit just come out of your mouth and get really close to her face, and you see that look in her eyes, like, oh my God, my brother's spit is going to be all. And then back it goes. It's essentially a game of that with humanity that I want to do.
How old were you and your sister the last time that took place on a Saturday morning?
Last Christmas.
When I gave you my heart?
Yeah, that's right. No, it was a while ago, but those Saturday mornings that just seemed like lovely tumble around play dates with my sister. I look back now and go, no, that was actually, I think that's within the confines of the UN Charter on Torture.
Yeah.
I think it actually was. I grew up in Wales. Mm-hmm. At that time in the morning.
The country,
yes.
Just so people know.
That's right. Not Pinocchio and
There's been a lot and there's been a lot of Bible talk. I just want people to be clear.
Yes. I grew up in the country of Wales. And at 8 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, only Welsh language TV programs.
Right.
In the morning. So me and my sister would wake up very early, parents still in bed. We'd go downstairs, we'd put the television on, only Welsh language programs. We don't speak the Welsh language. But I would pretend to my sister that I could speak the Welsh language, and I would simultaneously translate what was going on the TV to her, and fool that she was, she believed me. She was 3 years younger than me, so she was probably about 4 or 5 at the time.
Right. Do you remember any of the translations that you were giving?
Oh, I wish. I could do it now. If you could play some Welsh language stuff for me.
I forgot to bring my Welsh MP3s, which I'm never very long without.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as that was happening, I would also, in between spit torture, I would also say to my sister, go and get your piggy bank money. Do you call them piggy banks here?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Proudly.
Get your piggy bank money. And she would bring her piggy bank money. I would bring my piggy bank money. And we would spread it out on the floor. Now, this is where this story might fall down for American listeners. But in Britain, we have coins. We have large brown coins that are 2p coins. And then we have small silver coins that are 5p coins. So you need to understand the ratio of size to value.
Absolutely.
Large brown, 2p. Small silver, 5p. So I would say to my sister, I will give you this big brown one if you will give me that stupid little small silver one. Yeah. And by that way, I would redistribute the wealth within our family.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what I used to do in between spit torture and simultaneously translating Welsh language programs into English.
Now, if any of our kid listeners want to try this with their younger siblings here in America, it's nickels and dimes. It's nickels are 5 cents. They're worth less than dimes. I don't know why dimes are so small. When it's 10 cents. Like that's a significant. You know what I mean? If we're talking about a decimal system,
it's quite literally a chunk of change.
Yeah. Yes, it is. 10 of them make $1. I would think that it should. I would think that it would be easier if they started out smallest coin is the smallest amount of money. Why would it ever be different?
Why are they messing with us?
There must be a reason, though, right? Are you a conspiracist at all?
Very much so.
Are you really?
Yes.
Do you feel that there must be there has to be some sort of reason the government would choose to make the coins, the denominations, the size? And
you know what it is? It's because, talking biblically, there is a prophecy in the Bible that at some point in the future, the world will be overrun by people who've had chemicals thrown in their eyes. Once that happens, in order to safeguard our fiscal system, you have to confuse those people. So when they're deciding what the value of coins is just by touch, they will be totally flummoxed by the whole bigger in value than size ratio. I believe that's what it is.
Does that mean at some point we're going to change the value of each of those coins? Because are these people that have never experienced coins at all? These iChemical people?
I think they've come from a barter system based on skills and talents.
Do they come from another country or different universe?
They come from another dimension.
Dimension, thank you. I always forget that's an option.
That's right. It's the third way. We seem to have drifted off the original question, though, and whoever was who set that question, and I hope I'll find out at some point before my interest wanes completely. But the original question was, and I'm going to follow. I'm a man of my word. I said that I would first give a superficial answer, and then I would talk about what I actually wanted to talk about.
Absolutely.
The thing I want to talk about, the reason why I've come here today, Paul.
You're the first person to bring an agenda
That's right.
to this podcast.
Regardless of the spontaneous nature of this show, which is even in the title, I have come here to talk about something.
All right.
No, fortunately, the question has tallied up with the fact that I want to talk about dodos.
Sure. Let's get into them.
Dodos don't get talked about enough.
No, they don't.
And I recently read a short story that was about dodos and about the fact that dodos were still in existence in the deep south in America in the 30s and 40s.
I did not know that.
It's not true. It's just a short story.
Is that why I didn't know it? Because it's a made-up thing?
Exactly. It's a made-up thing.
And I haven't read that story?
That's exactly right.
There we go.
But I feel like the whole dodo thing is, I love the idea that dodos may be, they originally come from the Mauritius Islands, I believe.
Sure.
There were 2 distinct islands. There were grey dodos, I think, and brown dodos or black dodos. Write in, listeners. Let me know.
Please do.
Or maybe telepathically let me know so I can actually use the information in this podcast. But the dodos, I believe the Dutch, I think, may have first come onto the islands and found these dodos. Anyway, they were everywhere. They were rife. But they were quite placid creatures.
Yes.
And they had no predator on these islands, I believe. So they didn't find man scary. And essentially, they were wiped out very quickly, quite in a short space of time. But
because not only were they big, goony-looking birds, they were also not afraid enough to run away.
that's right.
They just stood there, and you could kick them in the rib cage.
They just got beaten to death.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah, or kicked in the rib cage.
I mean, there's so many ways.
They had those weird stubby wings on the side, so that would be the worst place to kick them.
Yeah.
Because they were actually quite defended there. It was everywhere else they were vulnerable.
But right in the front of the rib cage.
Are we saying the rib cage? If you were going to kick someone in the rib cage, would you go right in the front, or I would go to the side?
If it's worth doing, it's worth. I mean, I think the most satisfying thing.
Yeah, when you kick people in the rib cage.
When you kick a bird whose chest is just out there like that, right? They're waddling around.
Have the dodos not suffered enough?
Well, I'm saying if I was one of these cruel Dutch people, and I wanted to kick a dodo in the rib cage, I would probably just go front and center, just boom, because I would assume the reason I'm kicking this dodo is because I want to launch it into the air, right?
Yeah,
to see if it will fly.
Okay, yes. Would you come at it from behind, or would you want to go central and see the look on it? Its stupid, dumb look in its eyes as you come rushing towards it to kick it.
If this guy's not afraid of me, of course I'm going to stroll right up to it.
Why would you pause on that?
As he's looking at me like, oh, hey, a new friend.
Yeah.
And then I kick it right in the rib cage. This is taking a turn.
This really has.
Because
this is not what I came here to talk about.
I'm
Paul.
starting to get into the idea.
But what I was going to say was that apparently, before the dodos got wiped out, a couple of dodos got on board. I don't mean with the concept. I mean like literally on board. Like, they weren't dodos who turned on their own kind.
Are we back in the story again?
No, this is true.
Okay, this is
actually true.
Right.
So apparently there were a few dodos, at least 12, that got off the islands and went off around Europe and to different places, like the Emperor Rudolph, who was the king of Bohemia at the time. I believe his court was in Czechoslovakia somewhere or something like that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. He apparently had a dodo that came to his court because he had these extraordinary cabinets of curiosities, and he collected extraordinary things from all over the world. Automata, wooden robots, extraordinary
You mean
stuff.
like Pinocchio?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, like Pinocchio. Yeah. And apparently he had a dodo at his court, a living dodo. Now, if he'd had two living dodos, maybe they could have mated. We'd be overrun with dodos. I could have had a dodo with me here today.
Do you think we'd be overrun with them?
We'd be using them as PAs, just running around doing stuff.
So you were almost making it sound like it's a good thing we wiped them out.
Thank God we wiped those dodos out.
You wouldn't be able to kick a bird without running into a dodo.
That's right.
Now, from what I understand, the dodo was the only one who was allowed to criticize the king, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That was when the dodo stroke fool whole concept came into things. Yeah. Yeah. Dodos with bells on them, running around, telling the king, speaking truth to power.
Right.
Essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do we know if they were delicious?
No, apparently they weren't delicious. Apparently they were very undelicious. That was part of the reason why
they killed out of spite.
They were killed.
How dare
out
you?
of absolute disgust at the taste. No, apparently very bland taste, not nice, not like chicken.
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
Yeah, that was part of their downfall. If only they'd been tastier. No, that can't be right.
But because we would have bred them to keep them around.
Oh, that's true. We would have kept them going, yeah.
So if we weren't eating them, and we're not really getting anything out of them, right?
Well, the sport of dodo kicking, as we're now rediscovering, has its own pleasures.
Because you save so much on ammunition.
That's right. There were just dodos flying through the air. For many years, people thought the dodos could fly. They didn't realize they couldn't fly because so many of them were being kicked indiscriminately across the island.
Oh, and they ruined our shoes.
That's right. This is why soccer has never taken off in America, whereas it's so popular in Europe because we're all based on the dodo kicking tradition.
Absolutely.
That's where it's
In
from.
this short story, is soccer popular in America? Has it caught on?
No, it hasn't.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it hasn't caught on.
Oh,
in America.
I see.
Whereas in Europe,
Sure.
we come from the dodo tradition of football.
Now, in the story, not to spoil it, but how does it end?
It ends with this man who's obsessively trying to find out whether this is true about the dodos being in the Deep South. He goes to the Deep South, goes to a farm where apparently there were dodos, and at the end of the story is him finding photographs that have dodos in the background, just wandering around, and so he finds his proof.
But in the foreground is like a guy with overalls.
That's
or
right.
whatever.
Absolutely, that is exactly what
Here we
it
go.
is.
It
Yep.
is the Deep South, and there are some dodos back there.
Yep, there you go. It's all true. Yeah.
So you would bring back the dodo?
I would bring back the dodo. I love the idea, and I'm just going to throw it out there. I love the idea of a story, possibly a Disney story, maybe Pixar, about a man who wins in a bet in a tavern during the 17th century in England somewhere in the middle of nowhere. He wins in this tavern a bird. And he thinks, wow, this is useless. And he ends up, unbeknownst to him, it's the last dodo. And it's a buddy movie about a guy and his dodo. And the dodo can talk, obviously. And they just hate each other. It's like Mel Gibson and Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon or whatever. You know, it's just...
Is this dodo slated to retire?
Yes, I mean, he's too old for this SH star T. I don't know. I suddenly panicked. I don't know if we can say stuff like that.
You can say it, sure.
Yeah, he's too old for this.
If you would like to say any curses, swears, whether modern day, Shakespearean, if you want to throw in a God's blood,
God's
anything
teeth.
Is that one?
Yes.
Is that what the people said?
God's teeth.
God's teeth.
They should have said it.
Oh, you've tricked me once again.
I'm sure they did.
Michael Sheen, you're very wily.
I am.
I don't know what to make of you, but soon I'm about to send you back to your own dimension so you can vex me no further. Is there anything that you would like to tell people about, anything you would like to promote? You are a man of not just many projects, but also many, there are many causes that you are passionate about. This is, we're now in the, towards the end of May, as people are hearing this. So is there anything you would like to let people know about?
I would like to let people know that obviously Britain's general election has already happened. It's interesting to see that
Good looking out.
voted into power in Britain at long last the cartoon character political party. Now Britain is run by cartoon characters.
Is one of those characters a dodo?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I for one applaud that. I voted for them, and I'm glad to see that many others in Britain did as well.
Masters of Sex is coming back.
Yes, we're in May, so yes, we're filming it now. Yes.
That's right. How's it going?
Oh, it's going wonderfully well. Wonderfully.
Is there any new sex that heretofore has not been seen on the show that will be on this season?
Yes, absolutely. The thing that we're introducing on this season of Masters of Sex is sex, interdimensional sex.
Oh, this is
Sex with
exciting.
ghosts.
Sure.
It hasn't been explored enough. It's a big, serious problem.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a problem.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Because that's. I hope this isn't weird to say. I'm into that shit, man.
Yeah. The number of times
That's what
that
gets
I've
me
had
going.
very unsatisfying sex with a supernatural being, I wouldn't trade you all the big brown ones in the world for that. And that's a little hint at why it's unsatisfying.
Take that, sexy ghosts. All right, Michael Sheen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. When we return, we will have secured our location from Mr. Michael Sheen for our improv, and we will meet our improvisers. All of them. All of them! When Spontaneanation returns. Hey, Dolores. Mitch, we are teetering on the edge of a live volcano. What do you want to talk about? Have you heard about Trunk Club? No, I sure haven't, Mitch. Why don't you tell me all about it, and maybe it'll distract me from the intense heat of the lava.
When it comes to clothing, men all over the world agree on 2 simple facts. 1, when you look great, you feel even better. And 2, the time it takes to actually shop for, find, and buy those great-looking clothes is a hassle. Oh, by all means, Mitch, tell me about men's clothes. Trunk Club has taken the pain out of finding great-looking stuff by shipping you a trunk of clothes that fit perfectly and make you look amazing. Well, that certainly sounds like good news, A, for men, and B, men who aren't staring into the Earth's molten core right about now. At trunkclub.com/PFT, you answer a few simple questions about your look, style, and size. You're assigned an expert who will handpick clothes that are just right for you, and after getting to know you and your preferences, your stylist will email you their recommendations curated from only the best premium brands. Okay, I will admit, that does sound like a great service. Keep talking, Mitch. I'll just be busy perspiring like I've never perspired before. You look at the recommendations online, you choose what you like, and then a trunk full of great clothes, handpicked just for you, arrives at your door. You try them on, keep what you want, send back what you don't in their prepaid trunk. That's it. Oh, except they really screw you over on the shipping, right? Dolores, your stylist, the shopping, the trunk, even the shipping are all 100% free when you go to trunkclub.com/PFT. Only pay for the clothes you keep. No ongoing subscription, no hidden charges. But don't take my word for it. Oh, Mitch, don't do this. Just listen to what Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins has to say. I did the Trunk Club experience my own self, and it could not have been easier or cooler. I went online, I went through all the steps, consulted with the stylist. They sent me some stuff. Some of the stuff I liked and I kept. Some of the stuff that didn't suit me and I sent it back. It was just that simple. And it could be that simple for you too. Yes, simpletons, I love you. And right now it's completely free, so go get started at trunkclub.com/PFT. That is trunkclub.com/PFT for free. Well, Mitch, I do have to admit, when you start listening to that imaginary voice in your head, you have the most beatific smile on your face, and I'm kind of jealous. The only thing that should make you jealous is me using trunkclub.com/PFT. Wait, Mitch, how are you getting Wi-Fi here? I'll never tell. Weird, Mitch. Weird and vindictive.
Hey, Spontaneanation listeners. Frankie Valli here to tell you about Leesa. You may know me as the lead singer of the Four Seasons, but did you also know I'm terrified of mattress shopping? Thankfully, Leesa has done away with the awkward mattress showroom experience that we've all suffered through. You know how it is. You have to lie down on a mattress in the store. It makes you self-conscious, and if you close your eyes, a demon possesses you. It's happened to me time and again. Check the special features of the Jersey Boys DVD to see a montage cut out of the film that depicts me being possessed by the demon Belphegor over a dozen times while mattress shopping. Leesa helps you avoid this by creating a luxury mattress that is ordered completely online and ships for free to your doorstep. Compressed in a box the size of a mini fridge, the 10-inch mattress comes in all sizes and is crafted with 3 unique foam layers for cooling, supportive comfort. Leesa gives you 100 nights to try your mattress, risk-free. Those risks include demonic possession. And Leesa is like the Tom Shoes for mattresses. For every 10 they sell, they donate 1 to a shelter, something that mean old Belphegor would never do. Don't take my word for it. Here's Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins to tell you about his own Leesa mattress experience.
Thanks, Frankie. You know, Leesa sent me a mattress, and my wife and I have slept wonderfully ever since. It is a fantastic mattress. I urge you to get one if you're in the market. Go to leesa.com. That's LEESA.com/PFT and enter promo code PFT at checkout to get $75 off. Oh, between you and me, there was no demon Belphegor. I put face paint on Frankie Valli when he closed his eyes in all those mattress stores, and he thought he was a demon.
Wow. Paul, I gotta admit, you got me pretty good with a prank that made me question everything I knew about good and evil in the world and my place in the cosmos. Still, Leesa is the best mattress shopping experience around. Go to LEESA.com/PFT and enter promo code PFT at checkout to get $75 off. This is Frankie Valli saying, Leesa mattress.
mattresses. We are legion. Welcome back. I'm back. Are you? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to make it a contest. That's my competitive nature. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I would like to introduce to you our improvisers. This time round, sitting across from me, my colleague in super egoing, the wonderful, the very dear Mr. Mark McConville. What's up, y'all? I feel like I mispronounce your name as a joke. It's McConville. You don't say McConville.
No, I don't.
That's a regional thing, right?
I
Where
guess.
some people are from?
My dad's from Boston, and it's an Irish name, and
He says McConville.
McConville.
Does he say Nashville?
I don't know anyone that does. But don't mess around if you go to Kentucky.
Ooh.
Louisville. You almost have to swallow the whole word.
Louisville. Because they're
Louisville.
You know why? Because they're self-hating.
Is that why?
They have self-esteem problems in Kentucky.
Didn't know.
In Kentucky, that's how they prefer. I am delighted to welcome back, making her second appearance, and very improved posture. Congratulations. She is on season 2, right? This is the second season of FX's Married. Please welcome the delightful Sarah Burns.
Hello.
Sarah, she gave a little wave that you could not see, but it was very presentational. Sarah, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
I know you're very busy these days. I'm glad I was able to track you down and you were able to make time for us.
Gosh, yes, real bear. Thank you.
How's it going on Married?
It's going
the TV
great.
show.
It's great. It's super. It's such a cool group of people.
It's a cool group of people.
It's like all best friends all the time, constantly texting and having slumber parties and whatnot.
CG of P.
Oh, my word.
That's right. Now, are you drunk or sober right now?
Really wasted.
Okay.
A little coked out, so I'm kind of got my levels in a good spot. And
that
I'm
is
heavily
new for you.
medicated just in life. So, yeah.
When did you get into cocaine?
Just recently, kind of feeling frisky because it's the spring. And
Right.
I thought I'd just blow a bunch of rails.
It's a wonderful springtime drug.
It is. It's like an out and about drug. So I just kick up my heels and snort up my coke.
Right? Could be smelling flowers and also doing some lines. Sitting over here. He doesn't even realize I'm looking at him, but I'm looking right at him. He's looking all around doing a comical take. This gentleman, now he's giving me a reassuring handhold. Oh, and then I went in to put on, there we go. Good. This gentleman, perhaps you're familiar with the music on the Super Ego podcast and the occasional voice that you're saying, who's that guy now? I'll have to wait till the end to find out who all the voices were. This gentleman, his name is James Bladon.
Hello.
Yeah, that was it.
Meaningful pause.
Meaningful pause.
It's great to be here, Paul. And as you know, I'm very busy as well. It's not just Sarah. And so
Sarah, I think, is really busy, though.
I actually have to go.
See? I mean, she can't even stay. She just came for the introductions. James, you are very busy because you have something in common with our interview guest, Michael Sheen.
Well, that I do.
You both work on the program Masters of Sex.
That is right. A complete coincidence.
Tell them how you... Is it? Or am I a weird, dangerous liaisons freak who I set people up like little chess pieces and I watch them play their silly games?
Can't both things be true?
Yeah.
Okay.
They absolutely can, and they are.
Okay.
Now, you do music. You do the music editing for Masters of Sex.
That's right.
What does that entail?
I work with the composer. In our case, it's Michael Penn. Mm-hmm. And I write up spotting notes that say where all the music cues are
I don't know
be.
what that is. James, you got to talk to me like I'm a newborn baby. Who can understand English?
Forgive me. Yeah, that was inside stuff.
So Michael Penn, the great Michael Penn,
yes.
He writes a bunch of music. He
writes a bunch of music.
These two people they're going at it sex-wise.
Yes.
I'm going to write some music that's like...
Wah-wah guitars.
Yeah, wah-wah guitars. A lot of filthy saxophones.
Exactly. Right. Sensual saxophones.
Sensuals. Like, are you talking about like the saxophones that you hear in Hall & Oates' Maneater?
Absolutely.
And but it's the call and response. Can you do the other saxophone? If I do the one saxophone, will you do the other saxophone?
No.
Very well.
I
Asked
just
and
don't.
answered.
Only because, not because I'm not willing, is because I just don't know it.
You don't know that song?
I know Maneater, but
She only comes out at night.
right. Give me the story.
The story of Maneater is it's this woman who has that light allergy like in the others.
Yes.
So she is inside her house all day. She's cooped up all day.
Yeah.
And I think she's mad about it. So she goes out and she devours men sexually, but
Now,
also literally.
Now, is it a surprise when she comes over to someone? Would they say,
No, they've been
"Whoa,
warned. They've been warned.
Here she comes.
They've been warned. Here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. What? Sarah, what?
Whoa, I was just supplying some of that.
Yeah.
I do have a saxophone question for you at some point.
I say let's go with that right now.
I didn't want to ruin the man-eater story.
We have time for one saxophone question.
Oh, thanks.
You there.
What is the song?
Oh, give
where the-
her a nickname. It's when, like when they give the reporters nicknames, do that.
Right, Marcy.
What? That's the nickname? Marcy?
Marcy.
You know we're about to
Marcy
do
is
some
my given
improv.
name. It was on my birth certificate.
Okay, let me try
It's my
again.
father's name.
Cuddles, yes.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
A quick question about what saxophone? What song is this saxophone?
And please,
from?
no questions about saxophone.
Only centors.
No, I'm sorry. Could you state it in the form of a question?
What song is this? The saxophone goes.
It's Baker Street.
Okay.
Oh, of
Thank
course.
you. It's big. Thank you.
Baker Street by Jerry
God,
Rafferty.
God answered that
on the
question.
on the City to City album, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Now,
I love Jerry Rafferty, by the way.
I have
Thank
a
you.
follow-up. I have a follow-up question
Back to
about
you,
that
Buns.
saxophone. What?
Back to you, Buns.
Thank you, Cuddles.
Wait, are you? Is this a press conference or are you newscasters?
It's the Masters of Sex.
Oh, okay.
press
I thought you were like the
conference.
reporter of the field throwing to the anchor
Yeah.
at the desk. Back to you, Buns.
I don't even know what's happening. I'm
That's
so drunk.
solo. Do another bump. Have a bump, and then that'll bring you back. That saxophone solo in Baker Street. Do we need it? Here's why I ask.
Yeah.
If it had been a guitar solo, would that be better? Because that thing that comes after the sax licks, that I love that so much that I feel like it needs, if it were a guitar solo instead of a sax solo, I think it would lend the whole thing a bit more power.
Here's what's crazy about the fact that you're saying that.
Please.
This is not an exaggeration. Yesterday, I was listening to the Baker Street demo by Jerry Rafferty.
Now this, folks, we're going to break protocol. I feel like our guest, who is still here, I feel like he has something to say. Would you like to get on mic, sir?
Mike, get on mic.
Yes.
I've never seen a reaction like
There's
this.
a conversation about Jerry Rafferty happening and I'm not allowed to speak. Oh, God.
Please, what would you like to say?
Oh, just... Oh.
You love that song. You love
Jerry
Baker Street.
Rafferty. Oh,
He's
Jerry
great.
Rafferty died very recently. Well,
A couple of years ago, I was asked if I would go and sing one of his songs at the funeral, and I was doing the last performance of Hamlet in London on that same day, and I couldn't go. He is my favorite all time. I love Jerry Rafferty. Heresy.
Which-
heresy? No saxophone solo in Baker Street.
Which song were you asked to sing?
I was given a run of the whole back.
Could have been
catalogue.
anything.
Yes,
Did you work it into Hamlet?
I did.
Okay.
It's always been in Hamlet. It's just you have to give it the
You just have to
meaning.
put the melody to it.
Yeah, you just have
Act
to
3,
find
Scene
it.
2.
You just have to-
Get it right another
Get it
time.
right next time.
That's right.
All right, now you're banished to off mic.
Okay. Bye.
Now, James.
That's a great song.
I'm afraid we don't have time for any more saxophone chat.
Just a few more minutes.
I wish we could. We could, but we're up against a hard break here. All right. Guys, it is time to reveal our location supplied by Jerry Rafferty fan number 1, Michael Sheen. His location is the annual Ghost Sex Convention, parentheses, Las Vegas, close parentheses. There we go. There we have it. We take you now to the annual Ghost Sex Convention in Las Vegas.
VIP only. VIP only, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have credentials?
I don't have the credentials on me. I wasn't given my packet yet, but I assure you I'm speaking here today.
Well, if you don't have credentials, I can't let you through this door. That's just casino and convention center policy.
Can I tell you something? I'm not supposed to reveal this yet. I'm a ghost.
What?
Yeah. I'm a sexy ghost.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look at this. See how it just goes through the table? Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm just here to give a speech and do a brief panel, and then I'll be out of your way.
I'm just security here at the casino.
Okay.
Okay, so
you got nothing to
do what you got to do, man, because I don't get paid enough to kick a ghost out of this place.
I'm just gonna do a speech and a little panel. That's all I'm gonna do.
You got to get your credentials.
So you're not gonna, even though you can see that I'm a ghost, you're not gonna let me in?
I was told everyone who goes through this door has to have proper credentials. It's VIP only.
Oh, if only somebody could. Oh, hey, you can vouch for me, right, Tim?
Are you holding this man up?
Well, of course I am. Nobody gets through here without credentials.
Barry, I told you, if you can see through someone, you let them in. Well, are they translucent? Look at the man.
So when he does the weird thing, then yes.
What's the weird thing?
Do the weird thing.
Okay, look, I pass my hand through this.
Oh.
Okay, but now are you under the impression that I am sometimes a ghost and sometimes not?
Hey, man, I deal with a lot of stage magicians who try to sneak into shit.
I guess that's true.
They do all kinds of illusions, tricks.
Oh, really? Well, like what?
Backstage passes only.
I just want to show you my rabbit.
Come on in.
All right.
So you can see how my job is very hard.
Did you maybe feel sorry for that magician for being deaf?
She was deaf?
The way you were telling the story, it certainly sounded that way.
Wait a second. You have to speak up.
Right through the door. Come through the door.
Again, you have to speak up.
Right this way. Through the door.
Well, I must say you handled that very well. Now, if we're done strolling down memory lane, I'm almost late for my big speech.
Barry, he's got a speech to give in 5 minutes on
Okay.
transmogrification and sexy appearing before people, and then proceeding with sex with said people.
That's the title of your speech?
Yeah. It's
Appearing sexy before people?
transmogrification.
Okay.
Appearing sexy before people.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And you.
All right.
Transmogrification, appearing, parentheses, appearing sexy before people, close parentheses, colon, and you.
I'm just trying to do my job.
Oh, I'm
man.
sorry, I'm not done yet. Brackets, or the unexpected virtue of intangibility, close brackets, period.
Hi, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm running late. Is this the speech on transmogrification and appearing sexy before other people, brackets?
If you're speaking, you come through
Let her
this door.
finish. Let her finish.
Brackets. I think I'm having a heart attack. My pass is right here. I'm running late. I overslept at the hotel.
I checked your pass and you're clear to go.
Thank you.
Do you see how hard that is?
Do you see how hard this is?
Ah, my eyes.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't see anything.
That's right. I hope you're happy. You made me do that.
Ah.
I made all your eye mechanisms ghosts. Through transmogrification. Thank you very much.
Go right in.
Now I'll just be on my way. Thank you.
What sort of chemical was that you put in there to make it ghosts?
Oh, it's like the sort of the ghost of battery acid. Here's what I do. I take dead batteries. I mean, they're dead, right? I'm entitled to all the battery acid that's in there. It stands to reason. Look, even this young lady is silently agreeing. Pardon me, miss. What is your name?
Eleanor.
Eleanor, you're a living human, right?
Oh, yes, very much alive, unless this
Okay.
weekend goes horribly, horribly wrong. I hope it doesn't. I have children.
Is this your, let's walk in with me. Is this your first time at the Ghost Sex Convention here in Las Vegas?
Yes, my husband and I are, We're trying new things. And I'm here, and he's at a fantasy football camp. So,
Is that a new thing for him?
Yes, it is. He works from home.
Why wouldn't he come with you to the Ghost Sex Convention?
Well, we're just trying to spice things up.
By having him go to fantasy football and you coming here by yourself?
Yes.
Now, I hope this isn't too forward a question.
Oh, goodness, no.
And you know that I'm a ghost.
Yes. Of course, anyone can see that.
Yes, well, I'm wearing Revolutionary War clothing.
You're dusty.
I'm totally dusty. You can sort of see me. I'm sort of opaque. You can sort of see through me. Yeah. Are you looking to have sex with a ghost while you're here?
Yeah, I'm gonna send out my scent. Because I hear ghosts have heightened senses.
We do.
And I was looking to, as I said earlier, my husband and I are trying to, mix things up. And yes, I came to Las Vegas to have sex with a ghost.
Now, just so you know, cards on the table.
Yeah.
That ghost will not be me.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm in a very serious relationship with the ghost of a dodo bird.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hear they're very giving lovers.
They're very giving lovers, and in death, wonderful conversationalists. Smart, strong.
They like it
passionate.
rough, though. They like it rough.
Well, they like it all every which way but loose. You know what I'm saying? You can bang on any table you wish for emphasis. Do you want to come back to the green room?
Do you think? I mean, I would love to, if that wouldn't be too forward.
Something about you, Eleanor. I like you.
Yeah, I've got a good soul, I've been told.
Oh, well, we'll certainly find out after you die.
Oh, I have children. Okay.
How many children do you have?
3.
Names?
Thomas, Eleanor Jr.,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Scatman.
What are their ages?
8, 6, and 5.
Okay. Little Scatman's 5. Bringing up the
Yeah,
rear.
and he is such. Oh, I wish I had. I have too many photos of him on my phone, but he is just a whip.
Hey, Mom, I'm here.
Scatman! He's tiny for his age.
You brought your youngest son to the Ghost Sex Convention.
He's in that phase where I didn't know he's hiding in things. As you can see, he's small for his age, and he fit right into my duffel.
Sorry, Mom, I was over at the Mrs. Muir booth.
You scamp. God, I can't get mad at you.
Scatman, it's nice to meet you. Have you ever met a ghost before?
I can happily say that I have.
What ghost have you met? Maybe I know them.
They're all over the place here. This is the second annual convention of Ghost Sex.
Now, Scatman, but you've never been here before.
I was not here, but I sort of did a teleconference last year.
He can shine.
For a second, when you said tell us something, I thought you had some sort of supernatural gift. But no, it's just like a Skype or something?
It's a Skype. Cisco Systems is what we call it. I'm actually on the board, so yeah, go ahead.
What? That's an amazing accomplishment for a 5-year-old boy.
Isn't it, though? Thank you.
Well, the votes are in.
And did I get it? Am I the chairman of the board?
I'm sorry, Barry. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this. You've put in a lot of time for Cisco Systems, doing sort of teleconferencing and other...
Yes, all of it.
Yes.
I mean, I was the one who came up with the idea of doing the conferencing via a telescreen.
Well, it's unanimous, Barry, and I hate to do this to you, but Scatman is going to be our new CEO, COO, and CFO.
That little boy who just turned 5?
That's the one.
What happens to me? How will I explain this to my son, Barry Jr., who works security at the convention center?
That's your business. Our business is teleconferencing.
Well, teleconference this. It's my middle finger as I walk away.
I'm sorry, Barry.
I don't think you are. I think you knew this was going to happen, Martin, and I think you orchestrated it. And Martin, I will have my revenge on you.
We just took a vote. That's it.
I don't care. I'm a vengeful guy.
Hey, Barry, I just want to say, I really thought you had this one.
Out of my way,
Yay!
Scatman.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Did you ever see that Barry guy again?
You mean, which one? The guy at the front?
No, not the security guy.
Oh,
But you probably saw him too.
good people.
He is, he's a little afraid of ghosts, and now he's blind, but he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have blinded him, but I was late for the conference.
That may have been a little rash.
Yeah. Anyway, Scatman, welcome. Would you like to hang out back here in the green room?
There's nothing I'd like better. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go over to the Demi Moore booth over here.
Oh, absolutely. Now this, as you can see, operating this booth is our old friend Gladiolus. Gladiolus, hello to you. Hail, fellow, well met.
Well, hell. How's that? You look good.
Now, Gladiolus is unique at the Ghost Sex Convention because you're a virgin.
That's right.
And you're not quite dead yet. You are in the throes of death, and you have been for about a good 15 years.
It's been hard, but I'm getting on.
Gladiolus, you have some new items for sale here.
Yeah, these are life support tubes.
Wait, are you selling them or are you using them currently?
It's hard to know.
Scatman, what do you think?
I think Gladiolus, even though, are you not feeling very well right now, Gladiolus?
This form of me feels great.
But you're ready to pass over into
It's
the
my
next...
body in the hospital next door that's not so great.
You mean you're having an out-of-body experience?
Yeah.
I guess I am.
Well, Gladiolus, you're in the right place if you really want to get it on with someone, and your body's not able, but your spirit is. And I would like to offer myself, Mom.
Yes, darling. Oh, I can't say no to my son. Yes, darling. What do you
Please,
think?
please.
Of course, Scatman, as long as it doesn't get in the way of your studies. He's adorable.
Now,
He's so small.
just to be clear, Eleanor, you are giving consent to your 5-year-old son to have sex with the phantasm of a dying woman.
Look at his face. First of all, adorable.
He's perfectly adorable.
And second of all, he's a CEO, CFO, and a COO of his own company, Cisco Systems. I'm so proud of him. Why say no?
Thanks, Mom.
Of course, kitten.
And is it okay with you, Gladiolus, that we teleconference the entire affair that we have together? That's part of my rider.
He's so smart. He thinks of everything.
I'm down with it.
Oh, what? I forgot my credentials. I'm sure somebody will just get me in there. Sorry, I was just remembering how I stupidly left my credentials back. Anyway, so you're gonna have an affair with Gladiolus here, Scatman.
That's right.
All right. Well, good luck, everybody.
Ooh, that was amazing. I mean, I've had sex with ghosts before, and figures and shadowy things. But let me tell you, Gladiolus, that was the most amazing performance I've ever been a part of.
I think I died.
Gladiolus. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. You don't mind me barging in here?
It's cool. We broadcast it to everyone.
Yeah, that's.
Did you have any trouble seeing the feed?
You know what? I forgot that you were doing that, and I was just listening at the door. I could have been watching this whole time.
It was quite amazing. And Gladiolus, for a virgin, you were quite good.
I do yoga.
Eleanor, can I ask a question? Was it weird watching your 5-year-old son have sex with a phantasm?
I won't lie to you. The first time he did it 2 years ago, he was 3. It was strange for me. But now we're close, and look at that face. Who can say no to him?
He really does have a very adorable face. Well, guys, it's time for the conference. So,
oh, goodness.
Do you want to just hang out here in the green room? And,
Sure.
I'll come back and collect you after we're done. But
Yeah, I'm all good.
got to go out there right now. Okay.
Welcome everyone to the. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous to be speaking in public. I don't know if you can hear me via the amplified microphone, but I'd like to welcome everyone to this discussion and panel about transmogrification. Sorry, I knew there was more. And you're in there somewhere. And then there's brackets. I gotta get out of here. Please welcome our guest. He's a Revolutionary War ghost.
Thank you for what was perhaps the worst introduction of my entire career, living or dead. My name, of course, is General George Washington, and not only am I the first president of the United States of America, I am also a sexy ghost. Now, who can tell me, who thinks they know in this audience what the downside is to transmogrification? Anyone? Anyone at all? Anyone? Yes, you, sir.
Yeah, is it the hours?
No, and that's a common misconception. A lot of people think in order to transmogrify, it has to be a certain hour of the day. It's got to be daytime. It's got to be nighttime. It's got to be dusk. It's got to be dawn. The real truth is you can transmogrify anytime you feel like it, if you have a mind to. Yes, you have a question.
Is it the enormous overhead of a retail space?
That's a curious question because you know what transmogrification is, right?
I was just at the casino.
No. Okay. I could see the. Well, no, I can't. I was going to say I could see where you're confused, but I can't, honestly.
I just wandered in here.
Yeah, this is a ghost sex convention.
Oh.
Are you interested in having sex with ghosts?
Do I get a free breakfast?
Well, it's Las Vegas, of course. You get free breakfast anywhere you go.
I've been to like 5 timeshare things. So.
Are you living or dead, sir?
I'm alive.
Okay. Have you thought about having sex with ghosts?
All the time. That's all I think about.
Would it surprise you to know?
My wife hates it.
That they're... Well, you don't have to tell her that.
Oh, this is just my own secret.
Yeah, but she knows about it? You told her?
What are the odds that I'd wander into this? Earlier today, I was playing Jungle Jump on the it's a one of those slot machines.
Yeah.
You play Jungle Jump?
No, is it themed?
It's like a Tarzan theme.
Yeah.
Slot machine, and you.
But without using the word Tarzan.
Yeah, you can't use that or Jane or. Pretty much that's it.
Right. Cheetah? Is that okay?
There's a cheetah. If you get 5 cheetahs in a row, they comp your room.
But Cheetah the Jungle Cat or Cheetah a monkey named after the Jungle Cat?
No, it's a woman.
Oh, I see. I
think. I just play. Anyways.
You think it's a woman?
Is this is seriously a sex ghost thing?
It's a sex ghost thing. How about let's find out. We have somebody new here. What's your name, sir?
My name's CJ.
CJ. I'd like to welcome CJ. He's a living man. Welcome to the Ghost Sex Convention.
Hi.
Do we have any ghosts who might be interested in having sex with CJ?
I'd have sex with him.
I certainly did, and I've been dead forever.
Yeah, I'd have sex with him.
I'd like to have sex with him as well.
I probably would just cuddle.
You would just cuddle with him?
I would just, yeah. Are side conversations allowed?
Yeah, I'll allow it, sure.
I would just cuddle with them.
Would you remain clothed?
I'd probably take my shirt off and my socks, but keep my pants on for a post-Incredible Hulk sort of vibe.
Don't make you horny? You wouldn't like you when you were horny? Is that it?
Yeah, that would be my catchphrase. What would be yours?
My catchphrase would be, hey, you may remember me from films like The Godfather and Two-Eyed Jacks.
Wait a minute.
That's right. No, that was the sequel. Two-Eyed Jacks.
You look familiar to me.
Do I?
Were you in a band or something?
Well, no, I was in a band of brothers known as the Hollywood Elite.
So you're in the arts?
In the arts, yes. I mean, I'd rather not say exactly who I am, but as you can tell...
Marlon something?
You've got me.
Marlon,
Was it my sexiness that gave me away?
You got a brooding sensuality that I can't deny.
Yes. Well, you know, when you expire, you revert back to your most sexy self. And that's what I've done.
Congratulations to you. Wait, what does that say about me? I don't think I look so hot.
Don't judge yourself.
Well, I kind of look like a Emperor Nero, but wearing sweatpants.
Some of us are very into that.
Are you?
Count me in. Oh, yes.
So you see, there's any number of ghosts here who think about sex all the time, and they love to have sex with you, CJ.
This is great.
All right, well...
Don't tell my wife, whatever you do.
Is she here in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Where does she think you are right now?
This is our honeymoon.
What?
Yeah, we're on our honeymoon. I was gambling, and I wandered in here.
And you're already looking to have sex outside your marriage?
I'm always looking to have sex outside my marriage.
CJ, I don't know if we can condone this. Also, you've really derailed my speech.
Big apology, then.
I'd like you to stick around, though. There's something about you that I like.
I just want to ask a question.
Yeah.
I'll raise a point more than ask a question.
Yeah, please
CJ.
identify yourself.
Oh, my name is Harold Campbell.
Right.
I've been dead for 40 years. I've been having consensual sex with the living and the dead.
Now, you were killed as a result of a deranged millionaire who hunted you for sport.
Oh, yeah. It still breaks me up. Look, my one word of advice to you is read the whole contract. Because you don't know what you don't just initial, because you don't know if you're signing up for an apartment and the next thing you know you're being hunted by a deranged millionaire.
Yeah, at least the Saturn one, so I know what you're talking about.
You get it.
This
guy gets it.
That is a great game, by the way. Being hunted by a millionaire. It's probably the greatest.
It's great if you're the millionaire.
The slot machine version?
The slot machine version, yes, and the Keno version.
Guys, I feel like we're getting off track. This panel is all about transmogrification and how it leads to better ghost sex with humans. Now, I want to tell you something. I've been transmogrifying into American first ladies just about since the history of the presidency after I died. No one knew this. No one knew that I was doing it. But I did it. And it was great. And I'll let you in a little secret. It helped our country. Yeah. A lot of decisions would have been made that would have caused some crazy shit to happen in America. But thanks to my pillow talk and looking like every first lady, we stayed the course. The worst was when James Buchanan was in office. That was a close one. He never married because he was woohoo.
I don't get it.
He's gay.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. Now it can be told.
Do you know that because you're president?
Yeah. And also I have like a really strong gaydar.
Okay.
But presidents know. Presidents know. Anyway, I was hoping that we could have a spirited discussion about transmogrification, but
Pun intended.
See, yes, Marlon, yes. It was a fun little wordplay that I indulged in.
It was a great deal of fun. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Now, I'm afraid I can't continue my speech right now.
What?
Because with the arrival of CJ, I have come to realize that CJ's not some dumb honeymooner who wandered in here. He is, in fact, the great ghost hunter, Carlos Giralgo. What? Are you kidding me?
This again.
A ghost hunter? At the Ghost Sex Convention? What's gonna happen to all them ghosts?
They better look out.
We'll find... No, what are you doing? We will find out. But James makes a good point. They better look out. We'll find out when Spontaneanation returns.
Hello, Spontaneanation listeners. It is I, Charles Dumpster, here to talk to you about Stamps.com. Stamps.com is all about convenience. Going to the post office is time-consuming. You have to wait in line. You have to go there in the first place. You schedule your life around mailing a package. Why, that's as inconvenient as having 50 waste paper baskets in your restaurant parking lot instead of one dumpster brand dumpster. Oops, sorry. Shouldn't be selling my own product here. Well, now you can get your mailing and shipping done without ever leaving your desk, thanks to Stamps.com. Stamps.com turns your PC or Mac into your own personal post office that never closes. Now, I have a literal one of those because I'm a garbage billionaire. One fellow on duty, his name is Kyle. Nice man, but I think he's going through a divorce. Oh, I'm getting way off track here.
If you've got a small business, Stamps.com couldn't be more convenient. Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package using your computer and printer. Then you just hand your mail to the mailman or drop it in a mailbox. And you'll never have to go to the post office again and see Kyle staring at a picture of his wife and sighing. Now, don't take my word for it. Here's Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins.
Thanks, Mr. Dumpster. We use Stamps.com here at Earwolf to send out merchandise and various other things that are none of your business. Right now, use my promo code PFT for this special offer. A no-risk trial plus a $110 bonus offer includes a digital scale, which calculates exact postage for letters and packages, and up to $55 free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in PFT. That's Stamps.com. Enter PFT.
Thanks, Paul, and thanks, Stamps.com. Now, let's all go dumpster diving, everyone.
Well. Carlos Giralgo.
That's me.
Trying to hide in your stupid tourist costume.
Well, let me just clear the air, okay?
Yeah?
Number 1, I am Carlos Giralgo, ghost hunter. Number 2, I really did get married. I really am on my honeymoon.
Well, congratulations, I guess.
I'm not interested in having any sex with you ghosts, though.
No doy.
I'm interested in kicking you in the ghostly rib cages.
Folks, I'm very sorry this had to happen. I'd like to invite some people out to the stage here. Eleanor?
Yes, hello?
Scatman, could you come out here, please?
Yeah, what is it?
Hey, you're the Cisco Systems CEO.
That's my son.
That's right. Have you seen my teleconferences?
Seen them. I studied them long and hard.
Check out the latest one with Gladiolus.
Please, Scatman.
Hey, I thought you said I could promote some things if I came up here on stage.
You could, but there's been a development. I'm not getting to introduce you the way I wanted to, which was, hey, teleconferencing fans, you'll never guess who I have here. Something has come up. Eleanor,
Yes.
Scatman, this gentleman, he hates ghosts.
Now, excuse me.
He doesn't understand the beautiful love between humans and ghosts, how sensual it can be, how rewarding, how pleasurable, how good for the soul, both earthly and otherwise.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
Well, then don't do it yourself. I always say to Scatman, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it.
What are some of the instances in which that happened?
I have yet to find...
Scatman, your face looks so sad today.
I know, Mom. Usually, it's just angelic.
I know. That beautiful face. Now, why are you frowning?
I don't know if I feel comfortable... Oh, hell yes, I do feel comfortable talking
Scatman, I'm
to
your
you.
mother. You should tell me every dark secret you runs through your gorgeous head.
Well, Mom, I was down the block, you know, playing with Marcy. You know her as Cuddles.
Oh, yes, Cuddles. She's a lovely child. Very big for her age.
And she asked me if I wanted to have intercourse with her. But she's still alive, and it's a little weird for me.
Well, then don't do it. Don't do it if it feels weird. If it feels good, then do it as much as you can.
But this is the first time something has not felt good. Everything else has felt amazing.
Well, you got that from your father.
Scatman, my dearest son.
Yes, Pop?
I want to tell you something about life.
All right, I'm ready.
It's the best.
You mean life in general, Pop?
Yeah, you gotta enjoy it. Enjoy everything.
You mean, but what if it doesn't feel good, Dad?
I don't know, just like tough it out till it does? Some people might have different ideas.
So you're just saying, just keep doing what you're doing, and then it's gonna feel good.
You gotta fake it till you make it, son.
Thanks, Dad. You know, there's something about people that they're either a blessing or a lesson. And I think that's the case that you've shown me here today.
I hope so, son. Listen, I may not be around forever, but while I'm here, I want you to know I love you very much. And I love life, and I love having sex with ghosts. I'm sure that you're probably too young to appreciate it at 2, but maybe next year it's something you'll like too.
I can't ever foresee a time when I would enjoy sex with a ghost, Dad. That's a little weird.
Wow. Oh, youth. Well, son, I'm fixing to die, so, I'll catch you later. Maybe, if there's an afterlife. Well, I guess I know there is because of ghosts. But, I don't know if I'm going to become one. That would sure be a turn up for the books.
So you're a baby and you speak English? You were a baby who spoke English.
That's right. How do you think I became a CEO at my age?
Yeah, he can't just, like,
Man, that's crazy.
They're not going to make a 5-year-old a CEO unless he obviously had some experience.
We're teaching him Spanish, but he's a little slow to take some of it, but I still have faith in him.
Gracias, Mom.
Oh, look at that face.
Was that right?
That was wonderful.
Eleanor, maybe you can convince this self-styled ghost hunter that it's a beautiful thing. Ghosts and people having sex. I mean, that's what drew you to it in the first place. You haven't even done it yet, but you're here with your son who's done it.
My husband, Scatman, a senior, he's been on the brink of death for years, so I think you know this, darling. Our sex life is less than. And so we've decided
It's less than what?
Well, it's lacking. It doesn't have the same sort of...
Oh, I'm sorry, Eleanor.
yes.
I hate to interrupt you. Did you really not get that, Carlos? I mean, come on.
Hey. No.
So to sum up, you really are here on your honeymoon.
Yes.
You really were playing Jungle Jump.
Yep. I'm up about $15.
Okay. And you really didn't understand what she meant by less than.
I thought there was going to be another word after it. Like less than good.
You're so literal. You're so literal.
Carlos, that's what the shrug is for. Less than.
You didn't see her shrug?
Well, I'm half blind because I got chemicals thrown in one of my eyes.
Which ones?
The right.
The right chemicals?
The right eye.
Eleanor.
Yes, Charlie.
Lay it on me, Eleanor.
Tell him.
Well, my husband, as I mentioned, has been on the brink of death for a few years now. He hasn't quite died.
I'm still
sex
okay
life
with
is-
him. Okay.
He's a good man, and he's provided for our family, and
Yeah.
we've decided to open it up. So he's at a fantasy football camp this weekend, and I'm
fun.
here.
I've done that.
Oh, he's never done it before.
It's fun. I had a good time.
Okay, I picked all my players. Now what?
Well, now we gotta wait for week 1 of the football season to start.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, this was just the draft, so the season starts in 2 weeks.
How long does this camp go on for?
Well, until the start of the season, so 2 weeks.
Now you know I'm on the brink of death, right?
Me too.
What's wrong with you?
I ate so many hot wings that I have terrible cholesterol.
But I mean, I could die at any second.
I could too, yeah.
I feel like you're trying to glom onto my situation just
You
because
want-
you like to eat chicken wings.
You want another Dr. Pepper?
No, I'm good, thank you. I'm not feeling so hot. I feel like...
Yeah, me too. I just don't feel great.
Okay, man, it's kind of rude what you're doing.
I don't understand.
I'm an elderly man who's
Yeah.
about to die any second now.
Me too,
And
51.
Will you stop? You are really driving me. I mean, you might push me over the brink.
I feel like we're the same. We're just like the
we
same.
are not the same. I'm an elderly man,
Me too.
father of 3.
Yeah,
You're not elderly. You're 51.
It's pretty old.
I'm the last World War I veteran.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's right.
Is that still going on?
No. You know what?
Yeah, I'll trade you Deshaun Jackson for Michael Thompson.
Consider it done. I'm just gonna go crawl under the cabin and die, like Sounder.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good time.
All right, Carlos.
Look, it's wrong. Human beings should have sex with human beings.
They do.
And ghosts should have sex with ghosts.
They can't.
And it should end right there.
But it doesn't. Because when a ghost wants a human and a human wants a ghost, or ghost on ghost, or 2 ghosts, 1 human, it should be beautiful. If you don't like it, don't look in the bedroom.
Oh, she's got you there, Carlos. It's none of your business, so just butt out.
Well, I can't help but look in every bedroom because I'm hooked up
to Cisco Systems' feed of everybody's room.
That's my
Damn! I can't believe that we extended our services to such a degenerate as you.
But to be fair, you guys hooked up every bedroom in the country?
Yeah, that's part of our new rollout.
Right, but he's the degenerate?
Well, I admit it's not all really planned out.
It sure doesn't sound like
No.
He is 5.
I gotta remember, I'm my age.
He's 5.
He has to be in bed by 7:45 every night.
Good point, you guys.
So-
Good point. And
Cut
I
me some
apologize.
slack, please.
I apologize. Scatman, I do apologize.
I just take issue with a powerful man as yourself having sex with an underage ghost.
Well, so what are you gonna do about it?
Hold on,
Mr.
wait.
Hunt?
Who's the underage ghost?
That gladiolus.
No, she was an overage ghost. She was a very old lady who hadn't had sex. And this young man,
And he's
finally
underage.
gave her what she had been wanting
My
for
son was
forever.
able to pleasure that elderly woman.
Yes, and send her into the afterlife. Officially.
You know what? I've changed my tune.
What? Carlos!
Scatman, that's you. That's your gorgeous face and that beautiful head of yours that changed this man.
I don't like it. I'm not going to pretend to like it. I'm never going to like it. There's no way that something could change so much so that I like it. If you ask me if I like what you're doing, I'm going to say no. You want me to fill out a form? I'll do it. I'm going to mark very dissatisfied in every bubble. So that's probably a 1 out of 5. But I respect you.
That took a lot of guts. The problem is, if I get anything less than a 5, well, I'll be in trouble with my supervisor. If I had one, but I'm the CEO, so really, no problem. I'll just toss that one out.
Barry, we're having some problems with our new Chief Executive Officer, Chief Operating Officer, and Chief Financial Officer.
So you come crawling back to Barry. I knew this day would come.
We need you more than we ever knew we needed you.
Where's the boy genius now?
He's at some ghost sex convention
Oh, is that this weekend?
in Las Vegas.
Oh my God, I knew I was forgetting something.
Take a look at this recorded video.
Ooh, that is spicy. Is that what I think it is?
Yes, it is what you think
It is an old ghost lady having sex
Oh my God.
with a very self-assured 5-year-old boy.
That's good. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh.
Look at his beautiful face.
I'm going to pause it right
What,
there.
at his mother's
We've
there?
seen enough. Of course she is.
Well, I'm glad she's being supervised. All right, well, I missed the goddamn ghost sex convention. What can I do to clean things up here at Cisco Systems?
We're going to have to do a hostile takeover.
I like it. Shall we get on a plane to Las Vegas?
You're one flight ahead of me.
What does that mean?
I'd like a step, but I would... Forget it. Let's go.
But we're on the same flight.
We're
right?
on the same flight.
Okay, good.
Let's go.
Well, Carlos, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah. Okay.
And I assume your wife is still alive.
Yeah, she's probably playing Unicorn Slap.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe she's playing Diamond Drop.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's playing Disc of Chance.
Not Wheel of Fortune?
That was you can't do that.
It's copyright
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
She might be playing Princess Paddle.
Princess Paddle.
It's the all royalty spanking slot machine.
What? How does that one work?
Well, there's a bunch of princesses, and then if you get them lined up right, you can smack them all in the ass for credits. I don't like that one.
Sounds violent and demeaning to women.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Carlos, you're welcome to stick around. I mean, we're almost out of time here. We only have an hour. So,
as I said, I'll never like this.
I didn't ask you to like it.
I'm
just
just
said-
gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, going or staying? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, folks, I'm sorry that took up so much of our time. I would like to tell you more about transmogrifying, but I...
Hey! Hey! Where am I? What? Scatman Jr.? Eleanor?
Darling, what are you doing here? I thought you were at fantasy football camp.
I was, but I got so frustrated with this one guy, I died.
Dad,
I'm
no.
a ghost.
Oh my. And I'm here to have sex with a ghost.
Honey,
Scatman, it's been a while.
can I be that ghost you have sex with?
I would love it. Oh, your father was so good in bed, Scatman.
Well, please, I don't know if you need it. Well, you know what? You do need to know that. I was great. Great at sex.
Like, very athletic,
Yeah.
very romantic,
I put on a uniform.
a bit of kink.
That's right.
Just the right amount of kink where no one felt afraid.
Yes. It was like, like the handcuffs that are like fuzzy,
Fuzzy handcuffs.
like that kind of thing.
Yes, and no, there wasn't any sort of bruising or we didn't need safe words. It was an unspoken.
Yeah. We tried a safe word for a while, which was keep going.
Keep going. Everyone got so confused,
confusing.
darling. And
It
your
was
father and I
confusing.
didn't know what was going on. And
Yeah.
then there was that.
I love these beautiful, heartwarming stories that you parents of mine tell.
That's how we made you.
That somehow tempers the regret I feel that you've now died, Dad.
Well, long as I'm a ghost, I'll always be watching over you.
Right this way, Barry.
What is going on? Oh, you! As you sit here at this convention, the Cisco Systems is burning to the ground.
Barry, as I told you before, I thought the job was yours, and I've been doing the best I can. Do you have a problem with me or something?
We do have a problem with you. Your
May I-
best isn't good enough.
That's rude. My son has a beautiful face.
May I go on record as saying, in front of all these people and apparent ghosts, it was a huge mistake letting a 5-year-old boy be the CEO, COO, and CFO of a major company.
And I agree. That's why we're enacting the Whitkerson Act, and we're stripping you of your title.
Now, just one moment. Do I look familiar to you?
Of course.
That's right. I'm George Washington, the father of our country.
Oh.
And I will not let you take this boy's job and company. This is a presidential pardon, which you can still do as a ghost, by the way. There's nothing in the Constitution that says you can't.
Son of a bitch.
That's right. Scatman, you will remain as CEO, COO, but not CFO
What?
of Cisco Telesystems.
You son of a bitch.
I think we should probably turn the money over to somebody else. Me? No.
Me?
Yes. Scatman and Sons are going to run Cisco Telesystems.
Is this really happening?
I think so, son.
I've never been so proud or so turned on in my entire adult life.
Eleanor.
I wish our daughters were here to see this. Girls, I'm going out. Your father is going away to fantasy football camp, and I'm going away to have sex with a ghost. So, do your thing, and I'll be back.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye, girls.
Hi, Mommy.
Can we eat popsicles?
I hope they're not staying at home eating popsicles and getting fat again. Those disgusting little animals.
They did get real fat that one time.
Well, it's all those popsicles.
Oh,
Oh my God, I can barely see your neck. It just looks like your teeth have grown directly into your shoulders. That's it.
you girls are real fat now. It's like just a bunch of rolls like the Michelin Man.
How are you ever...
Honey, now that everything's taken care of, would you do me the great honor of having sex with me
I would love to.
on a teleconference broadcast to every bedroom in the world?
That's my second fantasy.
If you don't mind, I'm going to just record this with my flip phone.
You are so vintage, and look at that face.
So what?
Look at that face.
No, but before that, what'd you say?
So vintage and
You're
adorable.
so vintage and adorable.
Everything about you, it's this kid. It's like you're the Wes Anderson of small children.
And my face is the only part that shows.
He's wearing a corduroy onesie and a turtleneck.
He's got that little Lomo camera with him, but that's the flip phone. But I'm getting very dizzy.
All right, why don't you all get to having sex?
All right.
And as for the rest of you, I cannot tell a lie. This shit is getting me hot. See you on the dollar bill, everybody! And there you have it. That was the story of the annual Sex with Ghosts conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. Guys, thank you for being here. I hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
I had a blast.
All right, thank you. I need verbal confirmation.
Just smiling at you with eyes that no longer blink.
What happened? What happened
I just
to you?
went 1,000-yard stare.
All right, okay. Mark, you are at Mark McConville on Twitter. I'm reminding myself to stop saying at before people's Twitter names because we know that that's part of it.
Yeah.
It's like www. You don't need to say it anymore.
You don't even need to put it in.
No, you don't, right?
No.
You are Mark McConville on Twitter.
That's right.
You do a show Friday nights right here in Los Angeles.
It's called Opening Night, the Improvised Musical.
That's right.
On Twitter, the handle is Opening Night Tim.
Is that
the improvised musical?
Is he the mascot of Opening Night, the Improvised Musical?
Let's say that he is.
Hi, I'm Opening Night Tim. Come on down for a big, fun slap. I got nervous stomach because of opening night. I hope I don't throw up on the first row.
Happens a lot.
I bet it does. And Super Ego, the Super Ego podcast is still available in iTunes. Get that thing because it's funny.
Yeah.
And Super Ego will be, you and I with Super Ego will be at the Max Fun Con.
That's right.
For our friend Jordan, no, not Jordan, Jesse Thorne. Jordan Morris will be there as well.
I'm sure
They're
he will.
friends with each other.
That's right. They have a show.
And Super Ego will also be guests of Wilco at the Solid Sound Festival in North Adams, Massachusetts.
That's right.
How cool.
June 26th, 27th.
That's right.
And 28th.
Yes. Wait, what? That's when the festival is.
That's when the festival
We're
is.
only
We're
doing
just there
shows that
one show.
Yeah. You really scared me.
It's a 72-hour show you guys are doing.
Yep.
We're doing one big long show.
It's a marathon. Sarah Burns, you, SU, Twitter.
I have rejected it. And I don't do any because of that. That's all I got.
You are on Instagram, Sarah Burns me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that Sarah Burns me?
Like I was thinking, suck it to me.
Sarah Burns me.
Yeah, like, hey, Sarah Burns me.
That was an interpretation I did not arrive at. I like it a lot.
It feels good.
I like you a lot.
I like you a lot.
Oh,
I have fun.
I hope so. You're
We
wearing a
have
plaid
fun.
shirt.
I love a plaid shirt.
James Bladon. Mm-hmm. Oh. Are you on Twitter?
Spoken like one of my followers, Paul.
Well, because you don't.
Because I don't tweet.
Yeah, I'm sure that I'm following you, but you never tweet anything.
That's correct. That's my twist on it.
Instagroodles? You
No,
ever on there?
I've never. No, I don't have that.
That's a fun one.
Is
What
it?
do you
It's photos. Yeah.
do with your life?
You're a guy with
just
kids too. You should
I
be
have
posting
kids.
pictures of your goofball kids on there.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun.
I always feel like, do I want to see others' kids?
Maybe
Maybe.
it's if you have kids, you don't care about seeing other people's kids. I like when people post pictures of
Do you?
their babies
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it's adorable,
And
right?
I love pictures of people's dogs and
Do you?
Yeah,
yeah, and
I do too.
I my whole life with my dog was on Instagram.
Food is the only thing I don't
Food,
care about.
enough.
I don't
That's
care
what
about
I
that.
love.
You love it. You get a charge out of that when you see like a picture of a plate of food?
No.
Are you like, that looks delicious?
Sometimes.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't seen it.
But I think it's because
ever.
I've just rejected those people.
Here's what I do like. I like your sunsets. When people post pictures of the sunset, it's nice every time.
Can I just say on the 13th,
Yes.
I'll be in Louisville.
Will you really?
No.
You won't be in
I just
Louisville,
went to
Kentucky?
Louisville. And then I'll be going on to Nolans.
Oh, no. Is there anything that you would like to promote, James?
Well, that's not why I'm here.
Would you like to reveal why you're here? Because I did not tell the listener, but you have a secret purpose here. And now it's time for you to reveal it.
Okay.
Oh!
My secret purpose is I came to you today with an appeal about letting wooden robots into your life. Have you heard the good news?
No, I sure haven't. You're grasping those candles.
Look into it, Paul, please.
I will. I will look into the good news of wooden robots. Eban Schletter, of course. EbanSchletter.com. He is Eban Schletter on Twitter. You can find his albums online. He has many, and they are worth your time and money because Eban Schletter is only the best. Thank you to everyone at Earwolf. Thank you to Engineer Cody for engineering us all the way to the end of the show. I would like to say my own personal plugs, the PPs. We'll be doing a live Spontaneanation on June 6th at Largo at the Coronet. Tickets are on sale now. My TV show, No You Shut Up, is on hiatus right now. As of this recording, hopefully not canceled. Just resting. But you can catch all of Season 3 on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, Paul F. Tompkins, on YouTube, and you will see a playlist that is all the full episodes of Season 3. What a fun time it was doing that TV show. Hopefully we get to do more of it. For all my live dates, go to paulftompkins.com/live. And if you like the show, please go to iTunes and rate us. Rate us highly. Rate us. Here's what you say. You go on iTunes, you give it 5 stars, and you say, like St. Paul in the Bible, the scales have fallen from my eyes once my ears heard the good news that is Spontaneanation. Verbatim. I want as many people as possible leaving that exact review. You can put your own handle on it, like to get into it. You can write your own outro, but the middle of it must be exactly what I just said, word for word. There we go. Guys, we'll see you next Monday with an all-new Spontaneanation. And until then, this one's not happening anymore. Oh. See you next time. Semper in Presenti!
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich, Scott Ackerman, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. The wolf dead.